Thank you guys so much for coming today. So what I wanted to do today is super short and sweet because I like to keep these episodes, 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, between 5 and 10 minutes long. But what I wanted to do was to answer the main question. When you're starting out an online business, the first thing that comes to mind is, okay, what do I do? And you feel like you're on your own. You just have to figure it out on your own. You have to go to Google and figure all these things out. And I just wanted to tell you all those problems have already been solved. It's called online marketing, and there's an actual framework that you can follow, so you do not have to reinvent the wheel. So what I wanted to explain to you was exactly what this online marketing thing is, tell you a little bit about the language that is used around it, funnels, launches, mailing lists, all that stuff, freebies, all that stuff. And really get your mind into thinking this is a framework that you fit into. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. You do not have to just start a blog and figure out how to get people to see it. All of these problems have already been solved. So why don't we get started? First of all, this is lesson 1 of 2. The second one will be on Friday. And I will come back on and kind of finish the job and answer any outstanding questions that you have. Okay? Great? Wonderful. This is part of the Commuting Bites series. So this is actually episode 11. Yay. And lesson 2 will actually be episode 15. So in case you're watching this outside of this particular time frame, that's what they are. This is 11 and 15 is the continuation, and you can find it that way. This is a Commuting Bites show. Welcome. All right. So why don't we start? I have all my markers. I'm ready for this. So, all right. What is online marketing? Well, basically, it's a way for you to sell a product online. That's what it is. It is a framework to follow to get people to watch you and to eventually buy your product. So it's really more of a journey of a customer rather than a final point, right? You don't just go online, turn it on for the first time and say, okay, buy this, because people are just, number one, not gonna know you're there. Number 2, why would they buy it from you? You have any idea how much competition there is in the online market? There's a lot of competition. So why would they buy it from you? So there's a lot of questions that you need to answer for a customer before they're comfortable buying anything from you. So before I even start to talk to you about funnels, I need to talk to you about 2 things. So personality and detractors, right? So people come to you because they like you, because they like what you have to say. So your uniqueness factor is you. So make sure that you don't forget yourself in the process. You're not an Amazon. You're not a Walmart, even though those brands have their own personality on their own. They're very, come buy something from me. They've already established a trust with the marketplace. You don't need to get to know Walmart to know that it's a trusted vendor. Just go and you buy it. You're not one of those. You are you. I am Ina, and you're here because you want to watch me explain this to you. You could go to many other people to explain this to you. It's true. They're out there. Seriously. So the reason you're here is because I invited you, and there's something that is making you click on this, right? So don't forget about your personality. Is very important. And number 2, what did I say about detractors? So your target audience, right? Anything that you sell has a target audience. Don't go in thinking you're going to sell something that everyone is going to love and everybody should buy. Wrong way to think about it. Think about that one customer who absolutely needs you and who really needs the stuff that you're selling, right? So that's the person you're going to be talking to. All right, and this is so important because it helps you deal with the detractors, like I said before. So before we even start in the funnel, here is the universe of people who are going to run into your brand, all right? Not even, there's a much larger universe of people who don't even know who you are. But people who come in touch with your brand is these people. Out of those, this is how many people are going to relate. And out of those, this is how many people are actually going to buy something from you, all right? I want you to really face this reality. That's why it is so important for you to be talking to a particular person, for you to think of one ideal customer that you're selling to, and that's the person you're going to be talking to throughout the life of your brand, whatever you're selling. All right? There is, to give you like statistics right now, there is a 1% average conversion rate on anything you put out there. So if I put out a Facebook ad for something, if 100 people see it, one person may buy it, right? That's on average, right? Best case scenario, you get to 3%, right? The ones that have done their job right may get to 5%. This is high, guys. This is not a goal. That's high. 1% is what you should be looking at. So even though you get, hundreds of people looking at your stuff, which is super exciting, what you should be focused on is, okay, do the math. 1% is really your potential sale. So depending on how good a job you do, you may get your 1%, and that's great. So let's talk to this 1% and let's start to define what our online marketing steps are. Let's start with the word funnel. A funnel, seriously, it's called a funnel for a reason. There's my funnel. So all of the people who are going to run into your brand are right up here, right? So you have to give them a reason to come in and want to hear more from you. Not even want to buy something. We are not buying anything here. This is not where selling happens. Nope. All you're doing with your funnel is to establish what is called the know, trust, like factor. All right? What you're doing is providing something that people like so that they can know you, trust you, and like you. That is all you do with most of your funnel. All right? So what you want to do is offer things for free. And that sounds super icky to a lot of business people. Why would you offer anything for free? Well, because if I didn't, how would you know to like me, to trust me? How would you get to know me? So all of these episodes of Commuting Bites, where I'm giving you a little bit of insight, a little bit, this training, all of this is free to you because I care about you knowing, number one, that I know my stuff. Number two, learning these things from me because it gets you to remember, you know what? Ina taught me that, right? So if all of this is useful to you, I am working on this part of the funnel. I want you to know me, to trust me, and to like me. That's why we're here. So that's what you want to do with your brand and your products. So the first things you're going to do is to start to figure out, okay, what is the first thing that I need to put out there, right? I'm gonna draw a little gift right here. That's a gift. What is a gift that I can give this larger audience to start to attract my target audience, right? So the first thing you need to do is really your idea validation, right? What is it that you want to sell ultimately, right? And think about the journey of someone who wants to buy it or who would benefit from buying it, right? What are the first things that they need answered? What are their most burning questions? When they lie down at night, what keeps them up at night? And answer those questions for them. So that's why you see a lot of stuff right in this level of funnel, being a blog, being a video, being a podcast, right? Because people are searching for answers. So they're gonna go to Google, they're gonna go to their podcast app, and they're going to type, how do I do this? So you want them to find you, right? And you want to give them really good content so that they remember that you gave them that. So what can you think about to get them to say, okay, that was useful, right? And from there, what are the things that you can link to start getting them deeper and deeper into the funnel, right? So once somebody is here, once somebody has consumed your information, right? Once they like you, they want to subscribe to your YouTube channel, you're getting them right in here. So one of the really important tools to start really talking to your audience specifically is to develop a mailing list. Now, this used to be in the old days an actual mailing list. Now it's just an email list, right? So email list used to be that the more people you have on your list, the better, right? It sounds great when I say I have 50,000 people on my mailing list, right? Sounds wonderful. Guess what? It doesn't matter. What matters is how engaged people are on your list. So think about it. When you hear somebody saying I have 50,000 people on my list, that's a really large number for it to be, a fraction of these people. So is it really 50,000 super raving fans? Or is it more like 10,000 raving fans, 10,000 people who open your emails every once in a while but never really interact with it, and more like 30,000 people who are bouncers, like, their email don't even work anymore, they've never opened your emails. So these people, right, they got into your list at one point. You may want to re-engage them. There are ways to re-engage them, but you really, really want to talk to the people who are there with you. Value your audience. The people who are coming to you, they're your friends. They're the people who are going to tell you, this is what I want, and this is what you can give me, and you can actually have a conversation with them, and that's what makes this community building so fun, right? I mean, it's fun for me. I want to meet new people. I want to know what they need so that I can give it to them. It gives me joy to actually do that. So that's what you want. These are not numbers. These are your peoples. They're people. And a really important buzzword in this whole online marketing world is a tribe. A tribe are the people who get you, right? Are the people that I'm going to come in here and I'm going live, and this is a really vulnerable thing for me to do and to show you my personality. And I'm trusting that you will be okay with it, that you're not going to write me a comment that's going to say, well, she is, insert detractor comment here. I'm trusting you're going to be like, okay, I appreciate that she's making herself vulnerable so she can teach me this stuff, right? That's your tribe, the people who get you. And the more of those you have, and throw your pen in the air, no worries, we have more. So the more people in your tribe you have, the better all of this feels to you, and the more value you can give to them because you're actually hearing from them. So this is a back and forth, and it's so fun. So that's what the list is for you to get, the person who was interested here, right? Who's like, who's this? What is this? To get here and to start to get excited about what you're putting out. Now, they may never buy anything from you, and that is okay. That is okay, because opportunities abound. They may be very excited about what you have and tell others about it. So the more engaged people are, the more your reach is going to reach, right? So this guy may not be ready to buy anything from you, but he's forwarding your stuff to their friends, and then maybe they will, follow right into the funnel because it was a recommendation. So all of this is about getting people to really get you, to join your tribe and make them potential customers, right? And like I said, if they never buy anything from you, but they are engaged, super gold. You want a tribe. So you get to the bottom of the funnel, right? You have your mailing list, your small and mighty list of people who love you and who are engaged and want to hear more from you, right? And what you do is you have to keep emailing them. Now, this is not about spam. You're not just emailing them for the sake of emailing them, but there is an industry rule that you email at least once a week with stuff they want. Answer their questions. Tell them about something new that you're doing that may answer a pain point. Don't just email to say, so this happened to me this weekend. We are all busy. We're all busy. We're not gonna open emails like that. And if the more emails I get like that, the more I'm like, why did I subscribe in the first place? Keep it beefy, give information, answer questions, right? So that's what you use your list for. And that's why it's so important to have a good mailing list. Then, once you have, a good tribe that is ready, right? They want to know what's next. They want to work with you. They want to get something from you. Is when you get to a launch. A launch is basically when you get a lot of your people who are really interested in your stuff, right? To get to that next level. They want more, they're ripe, they're ready. So what are you gonna give them that is going to solve their problems? So a launch can have different ways of doing it. Some do challenges, some do just a marketing campaign, some do webinars. But this is a whole thing to get into all on its own. I could go on for an hour, but I don't want to because I told you I wanted to keep this video short. So I'm going to cover this on Friday, okay? So don't forget, and for those who are not watching this particular week in time in 2018, that will be episode number 15 of Commuting Bites. So you can get there by going to YouTube and just looking for it, or you can go to inacoveney.com/YT. YT stands for YouTube 15. And that will take you to that next episode. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I really hope that was helpful. If it was, leave me a comment or send me an email or tell me what you thought. And if there's something that you want me to address on Friday, sorry guys if this is already back in time, but if you are watching it this week and you want me to answer something on Friday, I am more than happy to. I plan on getting into how to do a launch, like what is a launch anyway, what are the different options for it, and that is really where you drive a lot of engagement. And before I let you go, I wanted to let you know that I'm actually having a launch myself. I'm doing a launch very, very soon, and I'm going to give you the link. It's not ready yet, but if you go to inacoveney.com/join, you'll be on my mailing list, and then I can send you an email once the registration form is ready and everything. And that launch, I am doing a 5-day challenge. So basically, whatever you need to get started on your blog or to engage your people or whatever that is, I'm going to give you over 5 days, 15 minutes worth of homework each day. You're gonna get more done in those 5 days than you have all year. It's going to be super useful. I'm gonna be live with you there every day. And yeah, it's actually going to get you to put your butt down on the chair and get work done, and we're gonna do it together. I'll be right there with you. So stay tuned for the actual registration page, but to not miss it, join my mailing list because I'm definitely going to be posting it there. So like I said, inacoveney.com/join. All right, I hope to see you there, and I hope this was helpful. Goodbye, world. I will see you next time. And I'm going to go around and turn off the cameras now.